Foreign gold and elegance. The enigmatic world of Ferrero Rocher. Within the shimmering allure of foreign gold and an air of elegance, the cherished Ferrero Rocher conceals one of the best-kept secrets in the culinary realm. This coveted recipe has its roots over a century ago and has remained a closely guarded treasure, passing through 4 generations of a single family. It's all thanks to an Italian visionary who transformed his father's modest bakery into a multi-billion-dollar empire and one of the most distinctive chocolate brands in history. This is the remarkable tale of Michel Ferrero. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and the notification bell to stay updated on our daily videos. Born in 1989 in Piedmont, a region nestled in the northwest of Italy, Michel's upbringing unfolded against a breathtaking backdrop of the Swiss border, with the majestic Alps setting a cinematic stage. His childhood took place in Alba, a quaint town that lies between Turin and Genoa in the southern part of Piedmont. Alba is renowned for its prestigious vineyards, rich Roman history, and architectural treasures that date back to the 12th century. It was in this charming town that Michel's father, Pietro, embarked on a humble bakery venture fueled by a grand vision. Pietro, a pastry chef by training, was consumed by a quest to strike the perfect balance between cocoa and locally sourced hazelnuts. This pursuit led to Pietro's own creation of gianduja, a rich, dark, chocolatey paste that became emblematic of the region, putting Piedmont on the map for chocolate lovers. Marketed as pasta gianduja, this creamy delight quickly transcended regional boundaries and became a nationwide sensation. In 1946, Pietro and his brother Giovanni joined forces to establish the company Ferrero. This marked the transition from a modest pastry shop and a small chocolatier to a thriving enterprise. However, Pietro's most influential business decision was not made within the confines of his shop. It was when his wife, Pietra, gave birth to their only child, Michel, in 1925. Michel's upbringing in Alba, once a sleepy rural town, underwent a remarkable transformation under his leadership. By the time his journey concluded, Michel would have turned this town into not just a regional attraction, but the engine room of a global powerhouse. Michel learned the intricacies of the trade by closely shadowing his father. However, tragedy struck when his father passed away prematurely at the age of 51, leaving the business in the hands of Michel and his brother Giovanni. Less than a decade later, Giovanni also departed, leaving Michel heartbroken and at the helm of a burgeoning business. Super Crema, Michel's father's products were distinctive, primarily due to the ingredients he used, which stemmed from necessity. Hazelnuts emerged as a cost-effective alternative to imported chocolate, especially during the tumultuous wartime era when the rest of Europe cut off supplies to Italy. Pietro's ingenuity led to the establishment of a workshop and the acquisition of a factory to enhance production. However, Michel's leadership ushered in an era of transformation. Instead of introducing a conventional chocolate bar or using the paste as a filling, his stroke of genius was the creation of a chocolate spread called Super Crema, launched in 1949, just 2 years after he assumed control. This delectable spread instantly won the hearts of Italians, as it was not only affordable, but also turned chocolate from a luxury into an everyday delight. Super Crema was presented in jars, finding its place on the same shelves as other bread spreads. Immediately, Michel demonstrated his visionary insight by sending colorfully adorned trucks across Italy, distributing chocolates to children. Michel grasped what few of his competitors did at the time, that advertising and marketing had the power to generate demand. Within a decade of Michel's stewardship, Ferrero had expanded with the establishment of 3 new factories, 2 of which were located outside Italy. The key to this success lay in Michel's strategic move to enter the German market, converting old missile factories into confectionery manufacturing hubs. This move capitalized on the post-war infrastructure and the growing appetite for confectionery bars, which had developed during the war years as rations were distributed. In 1964, a pivotal moment in the world of confectionery occurred when Michel Ferrero made a defining move. He decided to rename his product Super Crema to Nutella, a word that ingeniously combined the English term nut with an Italian diminutive commonly used in the names of other foods like mozzarella, portobello, and citronella. Yet, this transformation went beyond mere rebranding. Michel inherited his father's fervent commitment to discovering the perfect balance of ingredients. And when he succeeded, Nutella was launched with a closely guarded secret recipe that remains shrouded in mystery to this day. The level of secrecy is so intense that media tours of the factories are strictly prohibited, And it's been rumored that the original recipe was once translated into Arabic and locked away in an Egyptian vault. Nutella rapidly became a cherished treat among European children, and in 1983, Michel's masterstroke was the introduction of Nutella to the United States, catapulting it into a global sensation. Michel's ambition, however, knew no bounds. In 1968, he unveiled a product exclusively aimed at children, aptly named Kinder, which translates to children in German. By that time, he had already expanded production to Germany and had the confidence to cater to the unique tastes of that market. Kinder, composed of milk chocolate, sugar, milk powder, and cocoa, distinguished itself as a step above the rest in the confectionery world. The Kinder brand has since expanded to include a range of products such as Kinder Surprise Eggs, Kinder Bueno Wafer Sticks, Kinder Maxi King ice creams, and many more, all with children as their target demographic. Michel's marketing genius allowed him to maintain a clean and luxurious image for his company, while successfully launching different products for distinct markets, each with its own brand. Just over 3 decades after inheriting his father's business, he was ready to unveil his masterpiece. In 1979, Michel introduced the world to Ferrero Rocher, a highly sought-after chocolate. Its name was inspired by Roche de Messopierre in Lourdes, France, a place where a saint once reported a vision of the Virgin Mary. Michel was so moved by his pilgrimage there that he coined the name Ferrero Rocher for his new chocolate. The chocolate itself features 3 layers: a crunchy hazelnut dipped in Nutella, wrapped in a wafer shell, and topped with chocolate and roasted hazelnut pieces. What sets it apart further is its packaging, wrapped in gold foil and stamped with the brand name, creating an association with wealth and decadence. Ferrero Rocher's sales peak in the last 3 months of the year, making it a staple of celebrations. The brand has also introduced various flavors over the years. Michel continued to expand both sales and production globally. He diversified the sourcing of raw materials and established 8 factories across 5 continents, along with sales offices. This global expansion further solidified Ferrero's presence as a major player in the confectionery industry. Michel Ferrero's remarkable legacy extends beyond just creating iconic sweets. He ensured that the company's image remained untarnished by carefully segmenting it into distinct brands. Ferrero Rocher represented luxury and prosperity, Kinder catered to children, and Nutella served as a versatile product for consumers of all ages. The company maintained a politically neutral stance and rarely engaged in sponsorship deals, cementing its reputation as a confectionery giant with unwavering values. Moreover, Michel never lost touch with his roots. He funded the expansion of bus lines to attract workers from rural areas and supported various social programs that kept the local workforce closely integrated within the community. It's this commitment to his hometown and its people that has contributed to the absence of strikes at the Ferrero factory. A few years after introducing Ferrero Rocher, Michel established the Ferrero Foundation in his hometown of Alba. This multifaceted institution features a kindergarten, a school, a bar, workshops, fitness rooms, and even medical facilities, all available to employees who've dedicated over 25 years of their lives to the company. To this day, the Ferrero company remains a family-owned business. Following Michel's passing, his sons, Giovanni and Pietro, took the helm in 2019. The Ferrero Group's annual revenue has exceeded $11 billion, and in 2018, it acquired $2.8 billion worth of businesses from Nestle, its largest competitor, further consolidating its position in the global food market. As the world's largest buyer of hazelnuts, responsible for consuming around 25% of the global hazelnut production, Ferrero's influence reaches far and wide. Michel Ferrero's impact is most profoundly felt in his hometown of Alba, which transformed from a quaint agricultural community into a thriving hub of employment. Today, nearly a fifth of the population in Alba is employed by Ferrero, underscoring its vital role in the local economy. While the global headquarters remains in nearby Turin, Michel's influence persists. At the time of his death in 2015, he was Italy's wealthiest individual, with a net worth of approximately $25.5 billion. His legacy in the world of chocolate is immortalized with a statue in Alba, where he is affectionately hailed as the King of Chocolate.